Hello, everyone. This is a scene for Miami, Kingdom of the Southern Gate, a Changeling the Lost venue. Rose has contacted Rocky to go have lunch. They're going out to lunch. Rose has a few things that she needs to fill Rocky in on, as it's been an eventful couple of days since the last time she filled her in on events in her life. so, let's say they go, I don't know,
There's a Changeling Cafe. I don't remember the name of it though.
all right, sure. They'll go there where they can speak freely. And yeah, so go through the whole. They sit down, they order whatever, all that jazz, and they're eating. And we'll look at Rocky and smile. She looks very happy.
I'm not used to you having this much of a smile all the time. Like, I'm like, it's kind of unnerving almost, you know?
I guess maybe just another way to inspire a little fear, eh?
I suppose. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
So, after I left the club, um, well, okay, two things. Our consort, William, he's cool. Once you get to know him. And so it was. See, we were at the club 3 nights ago, right?
Yeah, about that.
Okay, so 3 nights ago. So it was the next night. I went out with William. We had fun. I came home, and Lexa and Elias asked me to be part of their oath.
She looks up from her food.
And I accepted, and I am now Faye married to both of them.
And you were giving me shit a week ago when I did that with Ash.
I know, I know. And it wasn't a week ago, it was like 2 weeks ago now.
God, time flies when you have a kid. This is crazy.
um, but that's not all. Lexa and I have set a wedding date.
Awesome.
It's on Halloween.
And she kind of gets this okay kind of look on her face.
But we will be back in plenty of time for your wedding, I promise. I would like you to be your mother, so what, matron of honor?
I think that's the term for it. Yeah, something like that.
So will you be my matron of honor in my wedding?
I don't know. That's a lot of pressure to put on somebody. You know, we haven't known each other long. We haven't spent a lot of time together. Of course, I'm going to be your matron of honor.
She smiles really widely. Good. Good. Then we'll go on our honeymoon right afterwards. But like I said, we'll be back in plenty of time for me to help out with your wedding, get your bachelorette party done and all that good stuff.
Okay, that sounds good.
Oh, and I made two new friends. You remember the, the man in the club who was like kind of off by himself, almost hiding in a corner?
The one that said he's short, that's like 8 inches taller than me.
Yeah, Milo, I think. Yeah, his name's Milo.
Vaguely, yeah, I remember him complaining about being short and me looking up at him.
Well, so I decided that I wanted to be his friend. Elias kind of pushed it as well, said that he needed friends. So, and he's winter court, so he's very, very shy. Um,
Damn recluses.
mm, Indeed. So I met up with him uh, at a comic book shop and was talking to him, and he said he only has one other friend, and his name is Sam. Sam Davenport, your high Sears. He owns Ash handed uh, basically handed over club culture to him.
Okay.
Bell to you.
I thought the high Sears was the naughty
No, he's your consort.
and high Sears.
Okay. Well,
Do they have more than one?
they might because he said he's Sears. So.
It might just be a Sears and not a high Sears.
Okay. Well, anyway, he's important in your court. Well, in your court. Why am I saying that? In the spring court. Your court's my court. What the fuck? Ugh, this is so confusing. All of us in different courts.
We're in the same court, and yet we cover 3 courts between us.
I do. Whatever. Anyway, he's Sears of the spring court, and he's the manager of club culture. And I helped him and Milo get married yesterday.
Helped them get married? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
like, oh my gosh. So we were, Milo and I were hanging out. We got to know each other and decided to go have tea. We ran into Sam on the way, and we invited him to have tea with us. Okay, so, oh, I better back up. Milo is a cosplayer and he designs mixed costumes. And he wants to make me the Disney villain, Evil Queen costume, but a sexier version of it.
So kind of like the one in Once Upon a Time, that TV show.
Mm, maybe. Um, but so we were excited about that. And then we run into Sam. We invite Sam to go have tea. And they're being really cute with each other and all that. And it was very apparent that they're both head over heels for each other. Sam is an actual designer and he wants to design my wedding dress. Because we were talking about that. Anyway, Sam made a Freudian slip and he meant to ask Milo if he wanted a bite of his cantaloupe. Instead, he asked him if he wanted to elope. Milo was said yes, and then Sam was mortified and was like, "Oh wait, that's not what I meant to say." So he went and told him what he actually meant to say, and then he got nervous or something. It was didn't think that Milo would like him anymore, so he took off. I ran off after him. He explained to me that he actually does want to marry Milo, and if he doesn't do it right now, he'll lose the nerve. They're both incredibly shy and anxious. It's really adorable and somewhat annoying is not the right word.
She chuckles.
It's it was a whirlwind for sure. So of course it was Saturday and the courthouse isn't really open on Saturdays. So Milo apparently has contacts and uh, got a judge, paperwork and all. And we went, we had an hour, so we went and got a tire and went out to this judge's estate, and it's gorgeous. Oh my God. And I witnessed them get married. And I'm now I'm now their best friend. Like I have two gay best friends now.
Rocky starts counting something. Her finger's moving, so you can tell she's counting, but it's in her head, and she's like, "Oh, so you have two gay best friends. You have two gay husbands.
What?
Are you like the vagina that binds them all, or something?"
She chuckles. I I guess so. I don't know. I guess Rocky, why do I have such an effect on people?
You're a strong-willed woman. You know what you want. You go after it. You don't back down. You don't take no for an answer. Um, you're a strikingly beautiful woman. Uh, you're good at dealing with people, and you're picking up to using a gun pretty fast.
She'll smile. It's just that a lot of people say that I'm not like everybody else, and I have an effect on them that like gets them to either open up where they normally wouldn't, or in my husband's case, have sex with a woman and enjoy it. Talking about Elias. You're muted.
She has this "thank you for telling me. I'm not sure I needed to know" kind of look on her face.
Sorry if that was TMI. I'm just saying it's weird. I mean, it's not weird. It's just I notice that it happens a lot, and I'm not complaining by any means. Definitely not complaining. It's just I don't know. I guess I know how to get what I want.
Yeah, I would say so. Me, I just kind of bumblefuck my way through life.
And yet you still end up in the right places.
Something to be said for bumblefucks, I guess.
You've had me to guide you.
True, you've shown me the value of 6-inch heels.
Hey, they're pretty awesome, aren't they? You can actually see over the counter at the bar. She'll give a wry smile.
She kind of narrows her eyes, like, "Ooh, if you weren't my best friend, that might be fighting words."
I love you, Rocky. You know that.
I know. I love you too, Rose.
Hey, just because we're both married to kings doesn't mean that we can't hang out, you know?
Totally. We should get with the other queens and just have a queen day. Like, shoot the shit and hang out and, for like inter court relations. We can all talk the good shit about our men.
I'm not sure that that would work with our queen.
Sure, it would. In nice, quiet setting. Just the four of us. Does Summer have a queen? I can't even remember anymore.
I don't think so.
Be at least the three of us.
Just kind of like, I'm not sure that she would be the. I don't think that she would want to hang out like that. I mean, I can ask her. I still have that.
You haven't delivered that yet? Oh,
No,
God.
it's still in my fridge. I've been busy, okay? I've been busy. I'm gonna do
So,
it.
so getting gay men married is more important than delivering a head?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Gay men marriage first priority. Got it.
It. Look, I didn't set out for that to happen yesterday. Okay, it did not. That's just what happened. And it was a crazy day, and all of the love that I saw between the two of them just made me want to go home and cuddle my husband. And that's what I did. I went home and I cuddled him and I told him about my day, and he was happy. I love cuddling him. She kind of like just zones out for a moment, lost in her thoughts.
Yeah, it's almost as much fun as cuddling my son.
Which, by the way, I miss him. We need to we need to hang out, and you need to bring him.
If you wanted me to, I would have brought him now. You didn't. I didn't know this was a children inclusive party.
Well, I mean, it could have been, I suppose. He's young enough that he's not going to understand a lot of what we talk about. Although he's an oracle, so it we probably just want to be careful.
That means he'll know things that he shouldn't know, kind of like Cassandra. Eerie things.
She's a little out there. I'm gonna be honest. Speaking of a little out there, talk to you about Fiona.
Mm-hmm.
She gets visibly sad. I like her a lot. I do. But I don't think I don't think a romantic relationship would work between the two of us.
And what gave you that idea?
The way she acted at club culture.
Right, because she wanted to know the inner workings of what your plans were, what you were doing with these strange people, where you were taking people that you couldn't talk about, wanting to know all of the little details that aren't that she doesn't need to be privy to.
We're Autumn Court. We do a lot of shady shit.
Only because the
She
sun's setting.
of course. It's just and if she found out, which she won't ever find out, but if she were to find out, I don't want to hurt her. We've only we haven't, had sex or anything like that. We've we made out once for like half an hour on my couch.
So I think the problem for her is she's from was it why can't I think of what that was? I know I should have heard about it.
She's from the 1940s or something like that.
There was a war or something then.
World War II.
Yeah, and didn't the Nazis like do really horrible atrocities to people?
They did
So she might
to
see like even the slightest atrocities that you commit to people, like with this Heidi person, as you moving in that direction, which kind of hits her at her core.
when Rocky mentions Heidi, when she says that name, Rocky sees Rose's eyes change color.
That is so pretty. I love seeing autumn in your eyes.
She'll actually smile and the the light goes out. Um, I didn't do enough to her. I did a lot, but I didn't do enough. I did destroy her life. She'll never see the mortal world again. I can understand where Fiona might be coming from, which means that we're just not going to be compatible.
It happens.
And my husband, the king, he's he sees it, and he wasn't telling me anything I didn't already know. I just I like her enough to not put her through misery with me romantically. We don't align. She would be miserable, and I would feel trapped.
Then it sounds like it's best to cut it early and be friends if possible, because it's always good to have a summer courtier on hand when you need extra muscle.
Of course, I want to remain her friend. I don't want to hurt her, so I'm gonna talk to her probably tomorrow and let her down as gently as I can.
Good luck with that.
I don't know. I'm really happy with Lexa and Elias.
Good.
Really happy. Like I've never. If you'd have told me a month ago that this would be my life right now, I would have laughed in your fucking face.
I know how you feel.
She'll take Rocky's hand.
We'll squeeze it back.
Actually, you know what? Come on, let's go get your kid. I want to see him.
All right, and Rocky gets most of her food to go because she's just only picking at it because she just can't eat a lot at a time.
Mm. Oh, Rose hasn't really eaten that much either, so
Rocky will get them both to
she'll
go.
yeah. And
They'll head to the spring court where Liam has been watching the baby. And Devin will go, Mama! And she'll pick him up and hug him and love him. And then he'll say, Daddy! And reach grabby hands at Rose.
Rose will scoop him up and love on him and just kind of revel in his babiness.
And he will grab her earrings.
Of course he will. She's fine with it. She'll actually take the one he's grabbing out of her ear and let him play with it like she does. And I think that that is a good place to end our scene. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. We'll see you next time.